Hello everyone, I'm Fred Jensen, and here is how I put shoes inside a Spider-Man costume. So first, as you have probably seen in my How to Puffy Paint a Spider-Man suit, is I had actually attached soles onto the bottom of them. Do not do that, because after wearing them a bunch, the soles came off, and then since they were water shoes, they weren't as grippy as I wanted them to be. So then I took a pair of sandals, ripped off the tops, and then glued those onto the bottom. Don't do that either, because the soles were so thick that the glue just would not stay attached to it. It actually ripped the fabric off of it, and then when I glued it on with the foam would just tear apart inside of the shoe, so I was just like... So what I decided to do afterwards was just attach a shoe inside of the Spider-Man costume. And it has lasted me the longest out of any of them that I've done before. So my process was like remove that bottom layer of whatever crap I had on there before, which took a good 20 minutes or so, so I recommend tossing on a show or a movie or something while you're working on your Spider-Man costume. And then after getting that thing ripped off, I put on the costume after putting the shoes on, and then slipped my foot all the way in, and then took my foot out of the shoe. And so then marked a line where I wanted to cut it, and then cut it down and cut it open. This next step I don't recommend you repeating the way I did it, which was I pinned the sides of the costume to the shoe, but I used thumbtacks because I didn't have 50 pins on hand. So I was like, well, I guess it's a solution. So then I did that. It looks like a saw trap, but luckily the sole is thick enough that it didn't stab into me or anything when I was trying it on. But I definitely recommend just probably taping the bottoms of them on. So like I'd say go around the edges, glue it down, and then just use a piece of masking tape or something to just tape it down so it stays in place. I don't recommend just stabbing your shoe with a bunch of pins, but you can obviously do that in some spots if it needs it. And so then after you let it dry for 24 hours or however long your glue takes to dry, they're good to go. And that, my friends, is how you attach a shoe inside of a Spider-Man costume. If you have any more questions, please let me know. Thank you, Parker Wolbeck, for that outro. Completely stolen. I love your course.